England Patriots. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Probably going to use the Patriots. I don't need no mobile quarterback. I don't need no mobile quarterback, bro. Yeah, I'm about to start him. Take Chris Hogan out. Yeah, I'm gonna put him ahead of Cordell Patterson. Oh yeah. Slide receiver gotta be Julian Edelman though. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. Shit, I'm ready. Come out of my.
Go. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards.
Ain't nobody say that.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel from 17 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Prescott looks to throw on first. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
If I can start that pass,
I
want to force him to pass, though.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claymore coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game.
A big scene, and he might go all the way. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown,
I'm definitely around first person.
Sony Michel, 83 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And out now come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again to Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go. 46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
I couldn't play on that out to 3.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, The play-action pass could very well be open.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady now to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Brady. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I should have had Dorsett right there.
That one goes for 24 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On first down, Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. Oh, and now he rolls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
I got you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
See.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a play fake. Brady. To the left side, complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside with one of my college coaches used to call the Briar Patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Brady.
Damn, I can't get that bitch out.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there. It leads to 4th down.
So that did, that did right.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Yeah.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
We'll go 47. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, They're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The give is to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in.
Yeah, he's still hitting that.
Ezekiel
He's still gonna hit it there. He's a happy
second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they run.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
He ain't gonna do that.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yards. 15 yar They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
Just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hell yeah.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
He wasn't going to be able to pass him. Yeah, good pass.
46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Fancy footwork at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On first and 10, here's Brady. Steps away to his left. Gonna air it. It's caught inside the 25. And he's gonna get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, there it is. Brady connecting with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, and we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
I need to play Pounder again.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Second down, Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Elliott. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Brady now on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Throwing on first down is Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And he's able to put it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. 46. Go, get out there. 46.
Prescott on first down. Being chased down, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's Elliott. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go. 46. Swerve to 26.
This is Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
26.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Done. Here we go. 46. 26.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Damn, that was my pick, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
All right.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Toss left to Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And an alley to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Let's go. 50. 4 in.
One final try now for Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys